little bit about this show and what attracted you to the role?
Sure. So it's about artificial intelligence, how we have it in our daily life, and how it's taking over the world and ruining our various families, our blood relatives, our working families, our families that we've chosen families. So I was attracted to it because there's a sci-fi element that's interesting, and I obviously knew Manny Coto's work and pedigree, and so I was interested in that. And then John Slattery and I have been acquaintances in New York for a really long time, so the idea to get to play brothers seemed like a really fun idea.
And what was it about the storyline that just kind of like, how were you into the tech field, into technology and what AI has been doing so far, and that kind of drew you in, or the possibilities?
I think, like, I don't have an Alexa or an Echo or any of those devices. I don't want one. No offense to them, but I also, all my friends that have children are like, well, you don't have children, so it makes your life so easy. And I was like, but don't you think it's collecting information? And they all thought I was a crazy conspiracy theorist, which we all know now that it is collecting information. So, but my phone is already collecting everything. It knows my search history, it knows what I bought, it knows what I'm eating. So,
and it's listening to you.
It's listening to me, so I'm concerned about it. You know what I mean? I'm concerned, and the way that the pilot captured me was because it was so plausible. It's not fantastical in any way, even though it is about an AI taking over and it finding a way out into the world. And I just was wondering, I'm hopeful in terms of the thing that we're making. How are we going to create some fantastic drama that also is not that far-fetched? It's sci-fi, but it's not that. We're not leaning towards other high design, high concept things. It's pretty everyday right now happening. So
exactly. Like, I've been working with AI with IBM's Watson.
Oh, wow.
And what you see and what's coming up in development because I've seen it from its beginning stages to now, and the premise of the show really interests me because of what I've seen. Last question, do you think this is something that is really going to get people thinking about AI and what the good and bad of it?
I mean, I hope it gets people thinking about AI for a whole bunch of reasons. I think we all, listen, when I grew up, we didn't have computers. They came when I was in high school. And so my concept of privacy or my concept of information is different from somebody who's grown up with them. And like my nephew or my nieces, they all don't understand why I want things to be private in a certain way. They think it's old school in the way that I thought my grandparents were old school about people knowing your home phone number. But I think now that the cat's out of the bag and how much we use our phones and depend on them, I think it's going to be interesting to see how we all educate ourselves and pulling ourselves back. That's what I'm hopeful for the show, that among all the things, it's going to make us think, oh, no, I really need to keep that phone not at my bedstand when I'm asleep, like keep it in the other room and just use a regular clock. I haven't done that myself yet, but I'm hopeful after I watch the first season I won't do that.
Well, thank you very much for stopping with us, and we look forward to next.